Good morning all. Now today we are going to start our first chapter, Nutrition in Plants. As we all know that all living organisms need to perform certain basic life processes like nutrition, respiration, growth and reproduction, and for this they require energy. This energy we get from the food we eat, and we know the food we eat contains protein, carbohydrate, fats, vitamins, minerals. These are called nutrients enable living organisms to build their body, growth, repair damaged parts, and provide energy to carry out different life activities. Nutrition is the process of taking food by an organism and its digestion, absorption and utilization by the body. Like us, plants also need nutrient to live. हमारी तरह plants को भी ज़रूरत है nutrition की for their survival. Now in this chapter, we will study about the mode of nutrition in plants. There are two types of nutrition in plants. First one is autotrophic and second is heterotropic. The word auto means self and trops means nutrition. Means autotrophic nutrition means self nutrition. The mode of nutrition in which an organism makes its own food by using simple substances like carbon dioxide, water, mineral present in the surrounding is called autotrophic nutrition. Organisms having autotrophic mode of nutrition are called autotrophs. Example are all the green plants and some bacteria, because they can prepare their own food by autotrophic mode of nutrition and hence they are called autotrophs. Second is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. The word hetero means other, trophs means nutrition. Means heterotrophic means nutrition from the others, nutrition obtained from others. The mode of nutrition in which an organism cannot make its food by using simple substances but obtains ready-made food from the green plants directly or indirectly is called heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Organisms having heterotrophic mode of nutrition are called heterotrophs. Animals and non-green plants have heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Even we are dependent on plants for our food. Now the next topic is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process by which green plants can make their own food. Green plants are autotrophs. As we all studied earlier that green plants are autotrophs. They can make their own food with the help of photosynthesis. The word photosynthesis was given by Charles Reid Barnes in 1893. Photo means light and synthesis means to build. Thus the word photosynthesis means building up by light, building the food by the use of light. The leaves of a plant are green because they contain tiny green colored bodies called chloroplasts, which contain a green pigment called chlorophyll. क्लोरोफिल का काम होता है सन की सोलर एनर्जी को एब्जॉर्ब करना टू प्रिपेयर फूड फ्रॉम कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड वाटर. The food prepared by the green leaves of a plant is in the form of simple sugar. Thus, the process by which green plants make their own food in the form of glucose from carbon dioxide and water by using solar energy in the presence of chlorophyll is called photosynthesis, and oxygen gas is released during photosynthesis. The process of photosynthesis can be represented by the following equation. Plants take carbon dioxide from air, water from soil, and in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll which is present in the green leaves, they make glucose which is their food, and oxygen is released in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide or water मिलकर सनलाइट और क्लोरोफिल की प्रेजेंस में ग्लूकोज बनाते हैं प्लांट्स, जो कि उनका खुद का फूड होता है, एंड ऑक्सीजन बनती है जो एटमॉस्फेयर में रिलीज हो जाती है, विच वी इनहेल. द फूड प्रिपेयर्ड बाय द green leaves of a plant is in the form of simple sugar. This glucose is a simple carbohydrate. It is synthesized in the leaf and thus transported to different parts of the plant as sucrose. Sucrose is complex carbohydrate by the phloem. The extra glucose is changed into the complex carbohydrate called starch, and this starch is stored in the leaves and other parts of the plant. This is the complete process of photosynthesis. The requirements that are necessary for photosynthesis are water and mineral, carbon dioxide, chlorophyll and sunlight. Now let us study about the requirement of photosynthesis. First is water and mineral. Water and mineral are absorbed by the roots of the plant from the soil through the process of osmosis. Osmosis के process से water and mineral soil के through roots से होता हुआ plants के different parts में transport होता है, distribute हो जाता है. Water and mineral are transported to the leaves and other part of the plant by xylem vessel. We have studied earlier that food is transported by the phloem tube and water and mineral are transported by the xylem vessel. We have studied this, which run through pipes throughout the roots, stem, branches and leaves. Xylem vessel पूरे plants में सारे parts में distribute करता है roots, stem, branches and leaves में water and mineral को. They form a continuous path or passage for the water and minerals to reach the leaf. Xylem vessel का काम होता है कंटिन्यूस पाथ को बनाना, जिससे कि वाटर एंड मिनरल हर पार्ट में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो सके. सेकेंड इज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. ग्रीन प्लांट्स टेक कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड फ्रॉम द एयर फॉर कैरिंग आउट फोटोसिंथेसिस. वी हैव स्टडीड अर्लियर प्लांट्स रिक्वायर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड वाटर फॉर मेकिंग देयर फूड. दे यूज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड फ्रॉम द atmosphere. Tiny pores called stomata are present on the underside of the leaves. These pores are surrounded by guard cell. As you all can see in the diagram, that stomata is the tiny pore and they are present on the underside of the leaf. Leaves के अंदर होता है. These pores are surrounded by guard cell. स्टोमेटा बीच वाला पोर्शन है और उसके जो बाहर दो गार्ड सेल्स हैं उसने उसको सराउंड कर रखा है, उसने उसको कवर कर रखा है. दीज गार्ड सेल कंट्रोल द ओपनिंग एंड क्लोजिंग ऑफ स्टोमेटा. द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस एंटर्स द लीफ ऑफ द प्लांट थ्रू द स्टोमेटा. स्टोमेटा के थ्रू ही कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड लीव्स के अंदर एंटर करती है. नेक्स्ट इज क्लोरोफिल. Chlorophyll, as we all know, chlorophyll is necessary because without chlorophyll plants cannot take out the process of photosynthesis. Chlorophyll is a green pigment present in the cell organelle called chloroplast. The green color of plant is due to the presence of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is mostly in the green leaves of the plant. Actually, chlorophyll traps the solar energy and this energy is used to synthesize food from carbon dioxide and water during the process of photosynthesis. Beside leaves, photosynthesis also takes place in other green parts of the plant. Leaves के अलावा भी photosynthesis जितने भी प्लांट के ग्रीन पार्ट्स हैं उसमें भी फोटोसिंथेसिस हो सकता है, जैसे कि ग्रीन स्टेम, ग्रीन ब्रांचेस. फॉर एग्जांपल इन डेजर्ट प्लांट्स लाइक कैक्टस. कैक्टस में लीव्स जो हैं वो स्पाइन बन जाते हैं एंड leaves are modified into spines to reduce the water loss by transpiration. और जो इनकी stems होती हैं वो green कलर की fleshy stem होती हैं, उनसे photosynthesis होता है. The plant have thick green fleshy stem which carry out the process of photosynthesis. In this way they make their own food. Next is sunlight. Green plants synthesize food in the presence of sunlight. ग्रीन प्लांट्स को सनलाइट की बहुत ज़रूरत होती है बिकॉज सनलाइट गिव्स देम सोलर एनर्जी. क्लोरोफिल प्रेजेंट इन द ग्रीन प्लांट्स ट्रैप्स द सोलर एनर्जी. solar energy converted into chemical energy by the process of photosynthesis, and this chemical energy is stored in the form of carbohydrate in the plant. Leaves of plant grow in different pattern so as to catch the maximum amount of sunlight. They have the different arrangement so that they can trap maximum sunlight. Next topic is importance of photosynthesis. Why is photosynthesis इतना important क्यों है photosynthesis? Because photosynthesis enables green plant to make their food. First is because with the help of photosynthesis, green plants make their own food. In the absence of photosynthesis, there may not be any plant. Survival of all animals in the world directly and indirectly depend upon the food made by the plants. And third is photosynthesis. In the process of photosynthesis, oxygen gas is released, and oxygen is very essential for the survival of all living organisms. Carbon dioxide is used by the plants, and so there is the equilibrium between the oxygen and the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere due to the process of photosynthesis. There forms the equilibrium, and in this way we have completed the topic of photosynthesis. Now in the next video we will learn that plants also synthesize proteins and fats. Good day.